Mm. Oh well. Mmm. I've never seen this. Gastropod. It isn't a snail? Slug. There's only one other option. If it's not a snail, it's gotta be a slug. You have to go to Watertown for work Tuesday and Wednesday, probably 14-hour day. Tuesday and 12 hours Wednesday. We have work thing planned 9 to 9 p.m. Holy shit. That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? Big news. So I've talked about how I've seen like baby rabbits and stuff, and like you could hold one in your hand for sure. Forget everything I ever said. I don't know what's going on out there. You know how like there's miniature breeds of dogs? Someone out there made a miniature baby bunny. Because outside the window of a different room, you can look out, and the smallest of bunnies I've ever seen. A new smallest size bunny. And not only that, but clearly the adults chose like this spot as your home base because there are 5 to 7 of them. I notably skipped a number. 5 to 7, maybe even 8 of them, all in a mini baby cuddle puddle of baby rabbits, and it's so cute. It's crazy. Like they're smaller than my apple, each of them. It's wild. Okay. So we're looking for like Arkansas or Alabama or something for an A. Oregon, that's Ohio. This is, what's this one? U.S. states. This is Oklahoma. Hawaii. Texas. Utah. Arizona. Arkansas. ARI. I don't think Alabama's here. Okay. 85 in your house? Ooh. Yuck. Now what is this? I wonder if any of them have like new blanks in them. I don't think so. What was this one? Wait, that can't be Utah. There's this thing at the end. Wait. Idaho. Iowa. Was this one again? Did I already forget if I... What do we... B? No B. C? Connecticut? Colorado? I think I see either of those. California? I don't think I see that one either. Delaware? I don't see Delaware. This is Texas. Hawaii. Oregon. Oklahoma. This one? And what's this one? I feel like this should be easy. There's a Y in it. Maryland, nice, yeah. Okay, so that doesn't beat Idaho and in Iowa for the next letter. I feel like there's gotta be something between that and I. Georgia, I don't think is here. This one. I forget if we said what this one was too. It's hard to remember them. Yeah, so it's not I. Okay. Alright, we're just clicking now. What? Oh, H. Of course, I said Hawaii twice. Well, that was dumb of me. J. K. Kansas and Kentucky. Kentucky. Maryland. Nevada. Whoa, there's another M. Michigan. Nevada. Ohio. Oregon. What? Oh, Oklahoma. Another one I said. See, it's like you need to like write it down so you don't have to keep remembering them. What's this one? Wyoming. Well, do we want to even do this? The goal is to identify a movie. Each title is divided into 2 clues. $400? Last God. Sunset. I don't know if I want to bother with this one. I don't think I do. I had this and then I lost it immediately. Shoot. I don't know. Let's take normal fighting, mellow, wet up, pirouette. Dragon Dark. Normal dragon. Grandpa Forest. It's like Oon. He was just announced to be introduced into Grandpa, there it is, into Pokemon Sleep. Hisui. Hisui normal. I actually don't know if I don't know if I can. Hisui normal? Arceus? Hisui? Is there an Arceus Hisui? Doesn't look like it. There's Hisui Arcanine. There is Hisui Electrode. Oh, the deer. Deer. There we go. And then this is Samurott Hisui. And this is Electrode Hisui. Okay, great. Dragapult. Okay. Dark fighting. Poison fighting. Rogunk. Dark fighting? My brain keeps telling me to do Marshadow, but Marshadow is like ghost fighting. Dark fighting. Is low kicks dark fighting? Or I always screw it up what low kicks is now. Because it's gotta be a bug, but then it wasn't. MBTA is a website for World Cup matches. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole mess, huh? Excuse me. I should have this. Boston Stadium tickets. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sure. Boston Stadium. Let's tag Discord. Yeah, it is Foxborough. It's like the whole thing has just been lying about Boston the whole time. That has been the whole thing they've done. Dark fighting. Gotta be something that I know. Yes, really. It's just the whole thing has been straight up lying to tourists. I'm blanking. I'm gonna blame my headspace. mean, they just keep labeling stuff as being in Boston when it's like so obviously not Boston, it's in Foxborough. Oh, I can't. I'm just gonna say it even though I don't think it's right. I just can't think of anything. Pangoro. And Scraggy. Scraggy was the one that I should have remembered. Also, I didn't know that he's dark. Funny, because I used that one up here. Airbnb a month somewhere else, if in Massachusetts. Well, really only if you had to, like... If you were a remote worker, no. But, like, yeah, if you had to commute into Boston or something, it would be a nightmare. Even then, like, there isn't place to build Olympic necessity stuff, I feel like, there. Anyway. Although I guess it doesn't matter, because all the people that show up. Yeah, it'll be a mess for sure. Okay, let's do... So monotype stage 2. Not brown, not white. Pretty short. Stage 2. Hypno's not. Hypno's maybe a little bit taller, but okay, grass. Hypno is grassland? Grassland kind of narrows it down, though. Maybe something that's red that would be in the grassland? At least I was right about the grassland. too tall, though. Oh, what about Arbuck? No, Arbuck's gotta be taller than that, right? Everything that I can think of is, like, obviously gonna be too tall, or it's dual type. Well, I didn't know that. Interesting. Or the things that I'm thinking of are, like, in the water, clearly, and not grassland. Like second stage gloom, that's poison and grass. Parasect, poison grass. I mean, I guess Ivysaur wouldn't work either. Maybe I think I'm just gonna name a dual type just to get 2 typings out of the way and a different color. So let's do... Let's do Gyarados. Okay. Not water, not flying. I mean, I guess it could be Muck. But Muck's gotta be bigger than that. And it's not grass. Which is why I don't feel like Arbuck makes sense either. Well, in Arbuck, we know it's not poison. I mean, I guess everything I keep thinking of, like, oh, Rapidash? Well, fire's already taken. Oh, Goldeen? Oh, well, it can't be water and it can't be... We don't have a single color yet. So it feels like that means it has to be green. Metapod? I mean, Metapod's green. Ability? Cute? Charm. Huh. I mean... Discounts on monthly passes all summer. Yeah, I used to do the monthly pass when I Had to commute in for an internship one summer. Used the commuter rail and then had to do the green line or something. I mean, is this somehow Persian? I feel like it's not grassland though. Or eradicate? That's eradicate. Oh, it's not eradicate. Okay, so is it Persian? No. Okay. Well, it can't be Chansey, and it can't be Ditto, and it can't be... Can't be Chansey. Chansey's one stage at this point. Type. All types stage. Boros is one stage. There's something obvious I'm forgetting, clearly. Zone 8, sometimes orange line. Normal type. Stage 2. I was correct that Persian definitely wouldn't be grassland. We still won't have a color, which is crazy. What is left even? Brown, yellow, green, purple, blue, orange, yellow, brown, white. There's like pink and pink, pink and red, pink, red, gray. Snorlax is stage 1 at this point. All the birds are dual type. Let me think. Oh, it's Wigglytuff. I was like going through it all in my head. It has to be Wigglytuff. That's pink, and it's a normal type second stage. Jeez, that was a fucking cool one. Speaking of, that's an OG, I think. Okay, not quite. Not the one I was picturing. Collects data and plans 3 times as wisely, but it may think too much in... I mean... Porygon? Or like... Unless they're going with like a Slowbro or a Psyduck or something. I'm gonna go Porygon. Even though I feel like it doesn't think, but okay. Slowbro. Okay. Collects data. Plans 3 times as wisely. I mean, the becoming immobilized doesn't feel very Alakazam-esque. Or, you know, Kadabra or something. I have no idea. Wait a second. Executor? I was thinking because the multi-heads, you know? It would be something to that. Becomes immobilized. Such a weird... Oh, wait a second. This is fucking... Trio. Should have realized. 3 times as much. You're very clever. You're very funny. That's a Graveler. Nope, that is a Machamp. Not the best Pokemon today. I mean, if it was peak lawsuit trial, then this, but maybe on the regular this? Uh-oh. They got this data peak lawsuit. This is bullshit. Damn, Saturn, you putting up some numbers. I don't know, but I don't really fucking care at this point. I'm just clicking the right one every time until we get through this part. We need to get to the next one. This guy's popular, isn't he? Good numbers on both. Whoa. That's enough. I mean, this number is huge. That number is also huge, but... Whoa, just barely. Oh. Huh. Oh, that's not as good as I thought. You know, sometimes the old stuff might hold up. Alright, whatever. Fuck you. At that point I figured, well, nothing makes sense. Maybe people would just vote for that instead because Millennial Pirates of the Caribbean. Hell yeah. What? Okay, never mind. Price of thing. Bob Dylan guitar. Churchill's gold-mounted false teeth. Does anyone actually even want the teeth? No. Answer is no. Yeah, that's an easy one. They don't have much for this. Two of those were what I saw the random last time I played. Oh. Oh, miles per second. I thought it was miles per hour. My bad. My bad. Holy fuck, that's a lot of years. Okay. Then we have quick cuddle. Huh. This is a Pokemon. It is Sceptile side profile with a lump in his throat, or just like just from a bust, but then the pump thing in his throat. Okay, or it is the Mega Salamence one half of the body. Or it is, or not Mega Salamence, the Aeronox, or it is the weapon arm part of a Mega Garchomp. Anyway. Well. Thought I needed to go down a little more, but apparently even more than that. I feel like we're forgetting. We could just go to champions potential. Why can't I hear this? Oh, it was just quiet. Okay. Move. Move. Oops. Pause so that I can hear. Okay, that is correct. Does work. It's good. Speaking of Pokemon. Okay. This was not an exciting recruit today, Kangaskhan, but I did finally get a Primarina. That's something. I did do one rank battle this morning when I did the recruit, and I kind of threw, unfortunately. The data I take from it, though, is that basically if I ever see someone have Skarmory in their lineup, they're probably going to pick it against me. That's my takeaway. Ooh. Potential double Zoroark. I think what that means is that I should just take a Lopunny. And then I should take Mimikyu. And then probably just Sylveon, really. Seems like a good time to have fairy types. It's great to go Lopunny when they have Zoroark, because I can just fake out no matter what to make sure if that thing is indeed the thing or not, you know? Just to check. And also in this case, we get rid of a potential focus sash if it has it. If this is a Mega Lucario, though, we'll find out. It's not. That did a lot. I was gonna say, that did a lot. It means it's probably Zoroark. This is exactly why we did what we did. We should be able to kill easily with close combat, outspeed. No problemo. Likely you turn out against whatever shows up here, unless we think we outspeed one-shot it. Ditto would be interesting. Yeah, okay. I mean, a risk could be good to go to Mimikyu and try to dodge a fighting type move. The worst would be if they Sword Stance here, which there is definitely a chance of. But I feel like the Lucarios are usually special attacking. Damn, he is. Indeed. He is indeed. Did not think that would kill me. Yeah, so that's obviously not great. guess Mimikyu? We should be able to let it hit no matter what. But, the problem, of course, will be that he... Well, I guess he can't vacuum wave me, so I will get a second hit with the Shadow Sneak, but... he is faster than me, so we do just kind of have to Shadow Sneak. Which won't kill, as we can see. Yeah. Now the problem here is... I don't think that Quick Attack is gonna kill here. That's the real problem. So I think I have the Hyper Voice. Oh, I didn't want to jinx it, but that is obviously great news. Now we have a chance to win. Sylveon, pretty decent against anything they have left. I think. You know, we don't care about that. Just Hyper Voice, which is neutral, is weak to dark but resistant to fire. I mean, I will say, surprised that I'm faster. Ah, the leftovers is gonna let him live. This hit, maybe? Actually, no, we still might kill. Why did you outspeed this time? Excuse me? We have the exact same speed, that's crazy. Okay, but now do I think... No. I was gonna say... that, it crit. Of course it did. I was gonna say I don't... I was gonna say, do I think that the Quick Attack could kill from that point after the leftovers, but the Intimidate plus not having good attack stats on Sylveon made me think no. And then he fucking crit. And by the way, he won 2 out of 3 speed ties. If I won the speed tie, I also win. So that's fucking cool, I guess. Some weird stuff here. I don't know if it's shiny Bayonet. It probably is, given the rest of their team seems to be shiny. Part of me wants the Lopunny, part of me wants the Zoroark. I don't think I Sylveon. I think it's gonna be Hydreigon. But I want to disguise as Hydreigon though. Yeah, that'd be a decent disguise. I've seen him on some other teams, but yeah, not in actual fights against me very often. Maybe once. No idea if I'm faster or not. We were kind of hoping they would lead with Sneasler and then do a fighting type move. Damn, he's faster. That fucking sucks. Did not think he would be faster. I assume that was a rock move. What? It also drops stealth rocks? What a ridiculous move. That's crazy. Okay, well, you're dead, I guess. I wonder if that's a unique move to him. Well, Hydreigon would definitely be solid. It would outspeed and kill. Problem is if I have to switch, there isn't really a great single move to just... I guess Flamethrower, you know what, would probably be the move. Because Dark Pulse, I think, would be bad against the fighting type. Granted, pretty much everything's going to be bad against the Sneasler here, but... just trying to, you know, hope for a world where I don't have to switch or something. Flamethrower bad against Delphox, good against Iceman, good against Cat, fine, neutral against Dark Pulse, neutral against I guess, yeah, it's either Dark Pulse or Flamethrower, really. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of what do I think they're more likely to have, and it's really hard to know. I would hope they're like less likely to want a Delphox because of my two ghost types, but yeah, did kind of think this might happen. So we do this hoping that the move that they use is a fighting type move. Its user is Purtle Sharpness, it increases. Interesting. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know, good. No, it looks like it would have been better to set up the Swords Dance, but I mean, my brain's telling me I gotta be faster than a Bayonet, but maybe they might Mega it. So Shadow Sneak. Or is that the name of the opponent? We don't need to bad talk the opponent. They haven't done anything to deserve that. I feel like this should kill. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like I got a decent shot here. I'm gonna Shadow Claw because I don't want to miss. And if they have Focus Sash... Every time with this fucker. Every time. I think the few times I've been hit with this move, it has put me to sleep every time, and it's a 1 out of 3 to do that, by the way. So that's, you know, that's really cool. Oh my god, I woke up in 1 turn. I guess 2 turns, but... Alright, now we Shadow Sneak. I gotta imagine that this is locked up with our Scarfed Hydreigon to finish the job. Not gonna risk a Dragon move that has a 5% chance of miss. Not gonna risk a Focus Blast. This should just be killable by basically either Flamethrower or Dark Pulse. There's no way they're Scarfed because they have Fake Out in their moveset, so like, there's like no chance that they outspeed me. Who's Komaru? Is that you reading the name of their name? What is a Pokemon with sharpness? I'm trying to think of what Pokemon that would be. It's a weird looking team. Because the Slowking implies like... Slowking kind of implies like Trip Room type stuff, but... The bunny and the Mega Man guy at the bottom are not slow. Kind of feel like I need to have Lopunny involved. I definitely need Hydreigon involved here. Just don't think Zoroark, when the opponent has a potential Lopunny, is great. Granted, the Flamethrower and the Ghost moves are kind of good against everything else, to be honest, except Bellibolt, but like, we know the bird is a problem. Mimikyu, not at its best here. Is this a rare don't take Mimikyu type of move here? Uh-oh. How crazy is it to go this? This might be crazy. The rare dual starters? I can't remember the last time I didn't take a Mimikyu, but actually there was the team that was all steel types that maybe I didn't take it with, but yeah, that's not a surprise. Alright, who wins the speed tie? Or do you have the speed nature or something? We have nothing to beat this in terms of, you know, Scrappy means that they can close combat kills Zoroark and stuff. Oh, of course, theirs goes off first. Alright, well, gamble time? Can't really afford to not gamble here. They swapped. Okay. They didn't want to take the gamble. Alright, so we assume that they're going to, like, Iron Defense or something, so we switch to Hydreigon. I mean, there's a chance that it could do the fighting type move, but we kind of just have to hope they don't do that. So I will say this Zoroark looking pretty unlikely to be doing any of its stuff here, because well, it's yeah, so you're gonna get two-shot by Flamethrower. You might get your one fake out in, but let me tell you, wow, that does not two-shot. That's kind of fucked up. That doesn't. Why is your Lopunny tanky? That's crazy. Even if they close combat, I kind of need to do this. Yeah, kind of expected it, as I said, but sort of kind of had to have that happen. Yeah, Lopunny kind of kicking my butt here. Turns out, yeah, should have brought a fucking fairy type, because now I'm in trouble. Draco Meteor can kill here. I switched to it, they know I'm scarfed. I guess Focus Blast would be decent on Corviknight. God damn. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know how this is, what this is even gonna show. Yeah, didn't think so. Kind of have to Hyper Voice. Yeah, we got really unlucky with the matchup choices here. I don't know what that means. Ow. Well. It's not a nice focus. It doesn't. None of this fucking matters. It's such an easy win for them because low punny hits no matter what. There's no reason for them to not just win here by close combating. Facade. That's an interesting choice. How the hell would you have facade? That's crazy. Yeah, so we kind of lose here unless I mean, yeah, we there's no way we can win this match. We cannot kill a Corviknight in 2 Focus Blast. And we know Flamethrower doesn't kill, but we kind of just have to do it. And we can kill the Belly Bolt, I think, because it took the extra damage, but shouldn't have gone against the tried and true of always take Mimikyu. Turns out, should have just done that. Yeah, I was bound to miss one eventually. Yeah, now we're dead. We basically would have to like triple crit this, crit Corviknight, and also not miss at all. Nah. We're fucking done. Yeah, I can't do much against a regular low punny. Can't do much against another low punny, to be honest. Definitely have to. I guess with that in mind, I should have brought in a fairy type, assuming that we're doing that. Stop insulting the opponents, please. Especially ones that didn't do anything, like, stupid. Huh. I mean, that seems good. I mean, I like having the ghost types from Household. Really don't see Fortress. That's pretty rare. Dragon feels like, I mean, Sylveon feels like it'd be okay against some stuff here, but not necessarily Gengar. Everything else, it's maybe like okay. And Dragon seems like it could have strong hits on against basically everything they have, though. I don't know. Also thinking it could outspeed some stuff, but we've seen the issue with having it be scarfed. Pretty sure I cannot one-shot this guy. So would have been a decent low punny start. Wow. Now, I don't really remember what that does. Does that mean I come in and I'm like slower because of that whenever I switch in? Because that shit's pretty annoying. Since it's 3 hits, I figured do this in case they switch to a normal type. I mean a ghost type. Or a steel type. I think gonna be close, actually. I might still be able to kill with Hyper Voice here, but it'll be close. Fuck you. Alright, we lose. Not necessarily, but probably. So if they have Dark Pulse, pretty good against everything except specifically Fortress. I feel like they don't have Fortress though. Also, Hydreigon dodges the Sticky Web, I'm assuming. Is it a mouse hold? Part of what? We do outspeed that. I have to go for it. Wow, that did. Wow. Why are all these fuckers? Oh, what is that gonna do? That's interesting. Well, probably gonna die to a fairy move here. He's back. Surprised it would take 3 Dark Pulses to kill you. That seems oh my god, you got flinched. Holy shit, okay. I don't know what their strategy is with gravity. I know that like makes certain things have higher accuracy or something. Oh my gosh, what a great choice to have gone with Dark Pulse. It's almost like I made some decisions. And Gardevoir didn't Mega Evolve, so decent chance it could be Mega Gengar. Does the Apple Dragon have a Mega? Anyone know? Doesn't matter. Because he does. We're still going to be faster with Scarf, though. Which is maybe not what they were expecting. Probably just one-shots. Yup. Yup. So I'm not going to say I deserved that, necessarily, because the flinch... If Gardevoir was going to use a Fairy-type move, it probably would have one-shot Hydreigon. Granted. Mimikyu comes in, Swords Dance, Shadow Claw probably kills Gardevoir, Shadow Sneak probably kills Gengar, but don't know for sure, right? The new day has begun. I'm going to pee before we do Sap, by the way. Any good stories from your travels? Mimikyu Tamer. Yeah, a lot of begging. That sounds about right. One of the many reasons that I don't think I would ever want to, I'd ever be that interested in going to Egypt. Anyway, I'm gonna pee and we'll come back. The pyramids and the Sphinx went to the museum. Nice. I think this is the same from last week. Snorkeling in the Red Sea, that's cool. That's cool. The Pharaoh's Curse, you know, got the Pharaoh's Curse, did a couple of things here and there. Let me see if I can get a picture of something real quick. Turns out, no, I can not take that picture, because even though phones have 20 times, 10 times, 5 times, 10 times zoom, it's 2 pixels when you're 10 times zoomed. It doesn't even fucking matter. I don't know why they even bother having it if you can't actually see the image. I was going to take a picture of the critters I was discussing earlier, because they're still sitting, or at least a couple of them are. And 8 out of 10 vacation, a little hot. Last few days of it. I suppose that makes sense. It feels weird to talk, which is a weird thing to say. Talk so little. Feels wrong. I brought a souvenir. Holy shit. That's cool. Don't you mean Illuminati? You're talking to a Twitch veteran right here, so you know, you better watch yourself. Before there was any BTTV as Z, or there was any all that. It is still. I don't think this is updated still. But it says 6 days left, so it is updated. Just the image thing isn't. So I'm gonna have to take a look at it here. Put that down more, but okay. So what do we got? We got toys. Got 4 squad. We got trumpets. We got mostly those. Sawfish is just generally good, as we know. You could do a little bit of like multi-spawning stuff. Ochre armor, ambrosia armor, croissant. Anything that I would be wanting to croissant? You could croissant with some shrimp stuff with 4 squad. That's possible. Okay, okay. Any other? Oh, I guess you can question. What? How does this work again? You holy water the bad dog, and what does that do again? That does something. I don't know what it does. I know it does something though. Makes it a good dog or something. I don't know if that means you get like a new toy that you can do or whatever. Turn bad dog into good dog. Don't know what a good dog does, but okay. Yeah. I think this is basically what we got going on. Holy shit, what a good song to start with. Hold on, let me check. Okay. Alright. Good dog gives perks to the whole team. Just your team or both teams? Alright. It's weekly time. It's Sunday. My voice totally doesn't sound different from normal. I totally haven't been almost not talking at all for the past week or anything. Yes, I basically haven't. I don't... Combination maybe of sickness plus maybe having allergies for the first time. Maybe a combo of them both. I've had throat issues since the winter though. So there's been a little bit, I think there's a little bit of mixing of elements. As far as the game goes, 4 squad, definitely a thing. Trumpets, definitely a thing. And toys, certainly a thing. Sawfish, just good. Maybe you could do a little bit of a spawn sawfish type of thing, but eh. Ochre armor, ambrosia armor. I don't think there's too much. Actually, can you wall chicken with a chicken and get the stats but then have it remove the thing? You might be able to do that. Also, rare opportunity to good dog in a weekly. Just saying. Just saying. Well, certainly this is really great with that, but I will also freeze this. So yeah, my voice is a little bit less than normal. I also didn't stream Wednesday, though that actually wasn't just because feeling sick. It was also I actually just wasn't available to do so. So it kind of worked out though, so that I wouldn't be talking. So that's something. Right, that's not on by the start of turn. Right. Don't love the options, but kind of gotta take them, huh? Kind of gotta take them. Speaking of me being sick / allergy / whatever. What are you gonna? How am I supposed to transition? I don't know. I just thought maybe hantavirus, make a reference to that. But for the real news heads that have been paying attention, actually, the real news heads would know that Ebola is the new hot one that's starting up. In the past couple of days, there's been Ebola news, so that's fun, I guess. I am kind of tempted to shrimp it up a little bit. Like, sell ferret, buy shrimp, sell pig, get Hercules beetle in, otter, you know, something like that. I don't know, maybe it's silly. Sure. Okay. I'll take a brain cramp. It seems alright. You know, if you get it level 2 can be nice, but I'll take this. Take this. maybe not worth going with the stick on the middle guy there, but I just figured it might help, but turns out probably not so much. Probably should just go on this at this point. But then what are we selling? Maybe we sell the muscle. We bring in a brain cramp. Have that going. Yeah. Look for levels in the future. No reason to have a level 3. I don't believe. Okay. Looking for more beetle. Looking for more shrimp. Looking for more beetle. Looking for more shrimp. Oh my god, we would have had a level 2 worm, chat. We would have had a level 2 worm. Ugh, and it's a blueberry. We're just not gonna buy anything this turn. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Didn't even see an otter for a potential level next turn. Oh, that hurts. Oh, and it's a... Oh, actually, we got lucky that that thing jumped up front. We got lucky that that thing jumped. Well... I mean... It's my only strong unit, but... Anybody behind her, give 2 friendly... Oh, anybody behind her, though, that's never gonna happen. Okay. Probably should have considered... Okay, alright, hold on, there's some things happening. Level the otter, sell the otter? Maybe? Not a surprise that we lost that one. Not surprised that we lost that one. We're probably looking to keep this long term no matter what. Gonna get health, gonna get this, gonna have its jump ability. So that seems like the safest choice. Now if we're looking to... I think we do this. I've thought about it, I've made my decision. Was hoping one of them would hit there, but okay. Kind of down to take a puppy for an in-between. Just have a guy. Don't think I'm willing to buy an apple though. And I am going to semi-greed wait on this. Doesn't seem like we're gonna be likely to go owl, which makes me a little worried about our chances of 4 squatting. You're gonna have some trumpets. No toys though. Not quite. Not looking good. Alright. Break. Summon a 7/7 goldfish that sells for 4. Wait a second. That seems interesting. With me being a buy and selling fella, it seems interesting. Okay. That is a reason to to have that. Okay. You fuse this now. Give this a brochure. Seems good. Okay, level incoming. Maybe that is a sell opportunity. We got not this. The 12/12 with the armor is gonna help a lot here. I'll say that much. I'll say that much. Okay, very nice. Also, yes, I did get a haircut. And you might be wondering, well, wait a second, isn't that kind of like bad because because you are sick and or allergies? Yes. Yes. But 1, I wasn't as looking and sounding bad. 2, they assumed it was allergies and said it was okay. And I said it could be sickness, but they said, based on what it sounds like, maybe not. 3, I did wear a mask. 4, I can't be canceling. You gotta pay money if you cancel, and I ain't gonna do that in current times. Currently, I feel bad about it, but it is what it is. Okay, nice hit. I think I might sneak this in to like buff these two or something. But let's buy and sell a thing. Alright. But this is until next turn. So like you're not even really that good. I'd rather just like not have you and get like a dragon or something later. So that might seem crazy. What do I do? This? Now that might have been too much. That might have been too crazy to do that because like maybe I'm gonna sell this thing anyway, but this is probably the unit I'm taking, right? As my, yeah. So we're gonna be keeping this. Okay, okay. We're gonna get the fish to sell, that'll be nice. You don't give me the toy on buy anymore. It's so much better that the toys used to do that for buy selling. Seems pretty good. We live. We live. Alright. Surely I just sell this anyway instead of this, right? That just seems like something you would do. I guess we would... Bad Dog would give us a toy immediately. I guess we almost just want to get the level and get a dragon, huh? Not sure how we're going to make that happen. I guess I don't want a sushi, because if it hits this, I don't really want it to do that. I don't know. Nothing good here to buy and sell. That might be worth bringing in instead of... Well, that gives us a toy, but this is on toy break. I think I'd rather just... do that. Buy this to be a thing that we have. I think so. Okay, I mean, it did give us an extra boost. I'll take that for sure. Let me do this first. And then here, and then roll. Dragon might have been a better option, but I'll do this, I guess. I mean, we got a couple of beefy-ish guys here. Doesn't seem terrible. But yeah, leveled up Macaque would be nice. Well, that was a stomping. Because I've been out of sorts, I guess we'll say. I haven't, I've had more time, and not having the Wednesday stream and starting today's stream late, I haven't done as much streaming, so done some Pokemon Champions, did an Endless Ocean event run, did some new games added to NSO. Nothing too crazy, but I was going through some VODs of Jerma, for example. He did a roller coaster tycoon stream with the 4 Horsemen, other streamers, and he made like a mega coaster that holds like 1,000 people or something, and then just kept and made it so that it looped forever, pretty much. They effed up the. That was a fun stream. I would recommend that VOD, the roller coaster tycoon one. That was a lot of funny. 9/11 happened in there somehow, not even necessarily intentionally, and I'm not gonna explain that. So that was wild. I watched Project Hail Mary. Good movie. Enjoy it. Thought it was a good time. Don't have much else to say about it, really. Just thought it was good. Just thought it was good. Come on, level the monkey. I mean, I guess that works. There's the MFN dragon. Would I rather the 3 gold save by selling this turn? I guess so. I mean, it's definitely worse for the team in this exact turn, but we got a lot of tier 1s for next turn, so. Was I a roller coaster tycoon guy or a Zoom tycoon guy? I actually don't think I've played any of the tycoon games. Turns out just having the level 2 monkey there alone is just good enough because it makes it 24-24 now, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this going. We just got to buy sell the entire suite of units. Oh, you can't even do it this turn, so I guess I do this. Well, that was nuts. I don't think I've level 3'd the monkey, so that would be nice to be able to try to pull off. Uh-oh, negative perks. I feel like that played out better for me. Have I leveled 3 to shrimp? I have. I have not even gotten the monkey to level 3. So even though we could do that, I think I would rather do this potential. Not showing. So I guess I'll just do this. And throw this on you. Yeah, I feel like this is a wrap. This team is too strong. It's funny because it's not even really. I mean, by the end, I guess it looks like a dedicated 4 squad, but like, it didn't really start out that way too much. It was really only like 2 units that were buy sell, the monkey and the shrimp, and this wasn't here until the very end, which doesn't seem like it was even needed, but we'll take it. Let's go again. Kind of a silly turn 1 team here. Let me get a roll first. This is just better, right? I feel like it's gotta be just better to do it this way. Actually, hold on, let me do it like this. Nefarious Legends. Another stream I watched was 3D VTuber HoloLive double stream of CCGG, CC Immergreen and GG Moonin. Those girls are crazy, man. They are some funny MFers. They I don't even know how to describe some of the things that I saw in that stream that they did. It was wild. It was like they brought they had they hired 2 old white guys and had them in cosplay accurate outfits of their VTuber models, and then in like a whose line is it anyway fashion, the girls commentated over it to like as if they were the characters, and the characters, the guys dressed up in these like girly outfits then had to act out what was kind of being like basically narrated dialogue for them. It gave me very whose line is it anyway vibes in a good way. I just thought it was funny, really. Bend true trumpets to increase the sell value of the 2 backmost friends permanently by 1 gold. I mean, I can do that, I guess. I don't know if it's necessary. Oh, okay. Ooh. Probably gonna have to go 4 squad. I mean, an early owl is quite nice. guess we got the health triggers too. That was beautiful. Alright. So, you did your job, I guess, because we don't want to keep these as things. So I think we buy you. We roll, because if we got the groundhog level, we would rather have that and sell this. Although, we don't necessarily want to increase the value of the owl, but there's not really a way to do this other. Well, couldn't it increase itself, maybe? I actually don't know. I don't think it can, but anyway. Well, you know what? I don't need to... Like, a level 1 mouse is not going to be a big deal for me. So you know what? I think I actually roll for... Yeah, maybe I could just do the shrimp thing. Maybe I should have frozen that other one. Just go all in, start doing the thing. Makes sense. I should have frozen the other one. Sell these 2 next turn, bring in the shrimp. Start going all in, at least for the time being. Yeah, this is gonna be... this is gonna be quite a pivot turn, huh? Oh my gosh. Okay. Did this not work? Oh no, it did, because they're 4 instead of 2. Okay, so great. Sell this. Actually, sell this. Bring this in. Sell this one. Beautiful. Sell this one. Sure. That's fine. And then probably bring this in as a temporary. And we're looking basically just for an owl. Just kind of looking for an owl. 3 squad with 2 owls. No, I just put it in there for now in case I did want to sell something, then it would have more likely hit an owl as opposed to hitting the groundhog, which is more likely to be temporary in comparison. Do I want to sell the pig? I guess I'll sell the pig. Nice. Not actually looking to level that. Still not looking to level that either. I will croissant the owl. I think that's worthy, because it's, you know, in theory should be getting health from the shrimp. The dream was to see the second owl, to get the level 2 owl right away. Love that trading, but obviously not quite enough. That was a big pivot turn where we're likely to lose. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, okay. I guess that would have been a reason to not croissant, but like, that's fine. I'm actually gonna... Nah, we still sell this first. I just don't imagine that I want to be trying to do the toys at the same time. However, I'm down to take this for now to pivot in stronger things potentially. Okay. Sure. Give me the boost. Pop it over there. Love that. And yeah. That is the team so far. So level 2 owl's big, obviously. Though it is gonna take a lobster trigger, I suppose, but I'll take that draw. Lobster is temporary, I think, for as long as we can find a unit to take over the groundhog for sure. We're looking to do that. Honestly, this was the only thing I really wanted it to hit anyway, so that's pretty nice. Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is straight up better in terms of trumpets, but hold off. Now that is something worth bringing in. This happens no matter what, huh? Okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Well, you know, sometimes that's why you play the game. Sometimes you go for it, right? That's sometimes why you do it in the first place, huh? Oh my. Okay. Well, I was gonna give the melon to the shrimp, but now I feel like just putting on this has gotta be decent too. You know, we could even sell the lobster to get the cow stats right now. Although no, because we won't get the shrimp trigger if we do that, so I'd rather wait. Get the shrimp trigger out of it, you know? Melon on the Tamarin I'm fine with, because I think we're locking in the Tamarin here, level 2 early. Could be very strong. Indeed pretty strong. Here comes the melon. There it is. Yep, you're gonna do that, that's fine. Sell. I will buff this. I will just sell this, I think, so that it doesn't accidentally get buffed when I go to do this. Now, obviously, that's not triggering anymore. I almost rolled there by accident. I was thinking maybe that resets it, and that would be kind of nice. Hold on, is this a rare level 2 cow opportunity? That could be interesting. I don't know how interesting, but it could be interesting. Seems inefficient. Seems like you sell and then buy the owl to get closer to level 3. I assume that order of operations would make it that this owl would go first. And if it doesn't, then that's gonna be sad, but it's okay. You know there's a cool secret when you feed a cow chocolate? Does it turn into a brown cow? For chocolate milk? That's what I would assume. Okay, we did get the level 2 one, thank goodness. Alright, I mean this is obviously good. Spreading the stats a little bit here. It stocks chocolate milk. I mean, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. It's not the best. But I don't know if I want to do the otter, but I will. Ooh, that's honestly just kind of okay to have anyway. Although, Dimetrodon's like a little more in line, but I mean, I'll take some trumpets, I guess. Better than kind of a random nothing burger of sorts. I mean, this is kind of just a better-ish version of the last team, maybe. I mean, you could argue the brain cramp perhaps better. Weird. I kind of want both of these. Like, we know that this is more in line with the 4-squad team, but this is also just being leveled right away seems nice, so maybe we skip it. Have I done level 3 Tamarin? I have not, so that could be something to go for as well here, but kind of hard to pass up the level 3 owl. Probably passing up the level 3 shrimp though. Next turn, more likely to be a non... Oh, it spawns a goldfish, okay, sure. More likely to be a not as much selling type of setup. It's interesting. Oops. Go. Choose one free pet from your last opponent to stock. I guess we could hold on to that. It's weird because, like, you kind of could just do this. Not really. Well, it honestly is probably better than a shrimp. Like, just going like this and then putting that here and then just buffing these two up even more. Probably better, to be honest. Yeah, probably like way better, right? I guess so. You know, I'm surprised we're at round 10 with only 6 wins. I feel like this team is insane. Yeah, I think it's time. I don't even necessarily love this in terms of what it's doing exactly, but gotta be better than the shrimp there. Like dragon, okay, that's a different story. That's a bringing the dragon, okay, sure. But this will help spike these two stats like even more. The tamarin and the owl here. Get jumped. And I had melon on it, so I didn't even take any damage from the jump. And I still had a 12-12, and I still had a 20-28 owl. Yeah, this is kind of nasty. Replaces the shop, huh? It's alright. It's just sushi. It's just sushi. Choose 1P for every string. You know, I mean, if we're trying to get the gold tamarin, but no, I don't think so. I guess this does give me a free toy forever. We just take the this, get even more stats. We don't even have to like buy sell until we get a dragon or something anyway here, so trying to level 3 that. I know level 2ing that's probably better and yada yada yada, but level 3 achievement. And there's the dragon. Maybe do that next turn. Because it is still probably better than this, I guess. Yeah, 2/2 stats instead of like, yeah. It's definitely going to be dragons. Yeah. But for the, yeah, no, we keep it in this turn. It's like a 2 gold loss of efficiency if you want to count like having the buying the dragon now, but you then also lose the 4/4 from this turn. So I'm chill with that. I'm gonna get my level dragon next turn. Granted, the level dragon means I'm not gonna do much buy selling, but all right, level 3 tamarin, do something crazy. That's pretty good. I mean, just looking at the stats on these two teams, it doesn't even look it doesn't even look fair. It does not even really look fair. Sure. Okay. This. I don't want any of that. Okay. Sure, throw that on him, why not? Where are my tier 1s at? Granted, the Nyala not as synergistic with anything, but to be honest, when you look at the team, before the dragon showed up, it kind of just seemed like, how did all these stats happen? Just from one owl? Kind of, yeah. Especially when you get jumped by a 4350. Oh my god, this team's insane. The stats are not really lining up the same way, huh? The stats are not really lining up the same way. Alright, there's a tier 1. There you go. No tier 1 there. I guess I'm willing to do this. I guess I'm willing to do that. And we roll. Alright, there we go. There's some tier 1s. Granted, we're probably about to win right now anyway. Get our gold tamarin achievement, make it feel like I at least, even though I only did 4 squad twice, at least I'm getting an achievement out of it. Ooh, we made them all yummy. Let's eat good. Yeah, I mean, we still had a 35-42 with another okra on it, and then a 16-16 spawn, then a 9-11 dragon with a Yggdrasil fruit still. Yeah, that's turn 13 win. Pretty strong. So yeah, not too surprising. 4 squad strong. I will say, first run a little more interesting because I feel like when you get an early owl, especially early level 2, it's like just insanely good. Whereas the shrimp one, you know, at least I had to do a little bit of something or other. It wasn't just, oh, he got an owl. So, you know, there was something there. But okay. I don't know if we're gonna do another session of the weekly, or if maybe we tried doing the daily or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to decide on that. But for now, that was the weekly. Perhaps you can try to convince me that 4 squad isn't the strongest to go with, but it sure seems like it. So yeah, what are we thinking? This is still not updated, by the way. Do we go weekly or do we do daily? The problem with daily is that I only have the turtle pack, so not quite as interesting anymore for that reason. That would be the argument. I'm also kind of down just to do one, to be honest, and especially with me not having been talking. Like, I've talked more in this past 1 hour and 45 minutes than all of like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably even Friday. I did talk a little bit on the Friday stream, but not nearly as much as a SAP Classic. Favor of the week. I didn't mention this during the SAP session there, but another thing I saw in one of the Germa VODs was like, okay, feel free to tell me that I'm the outlier here, but he didn't seem to know the difference between a vegetarian and a vegan. Like, he needed help from chat to understand what the difference is and what a vegetarian is. Like, he kept asking, like, is this food okay? Or wait, no, is that vegan? Is that And to me, I'm like, I feel like that's not, I don't know. Like, he's a little bit older than me. He's not crazy older than me. I mean, he's definitely older than me. But, like, vegan didn't exist when we grew up. So, like, vegetarian, it was, like, pretty easy to know what that is. And then vegan, it's just like, okay, well, then you can't have, like, products related. Like, vegetarian is the easy one to understand. It's just, like, no meat. And I guess no fish. Vegan's, like, a little bit more complicated because some people will, like, not count eggs or count eggs or, like, maybe won't count. Like, there's sometimes a little bit of wiggle room there. But, like, I don't know. I feel like some of the things he was asking, like, wait, is that a thing for vegetarian? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like it'd be weird to be. And knowing that he grew up in New England, too. Before moving to Vegas, which I think is where he is now. But, like, I don't know, man. I guess just people grow up in different ways, but I don't know. I feel like it's crazy to not know. I'm not saying you gotta be an expert, but I don't think I've ever been confused as to what a vegetarian is. Let's do a quick daily. It might be a single run. We'll see. Alright. The debate was on weekly or daily. We're back in the weekly. I don't feel great, though, still. Again, haven't been talking much. And, like, I've talked more in this Sunday stream of double sap than most of the rest of... This is not gonna work. We're not gonna get the trumpet, are we? No, we will. Okay. Pouting noses. I feel like there was more news for me to talk about, but I probably didn't write it down because I've just been kind of like, sick of things. But one piece of gaming related news that I did see was Neopets is collaborating with Fortnite, which is just a weird, that's just a weird combination of things in my mind. So that's interesting. Just something that feels, very old and, like, combining with something as new as Fortnite. It's just an interesting place to be. Really? No level yet, huh? go. What do you want? What do you want me to say? They want me to 4-squad. They want me to 4-squad. What do you want me to say? I think I will roll for. Yeah, I will roll. I'm not saying we can't end up going trumpets or boys, but I mean, we get a free 5-5, which is just too good to pass up. Too good to pass up. Continue the music, please. Yes. Yes. What does this do when it's leveled? Takes 2 less damage. Which would I rather hold on to? Don't do a 4-squad or draw 25 cards Uno meme? Yeah, I guess it kind of is that, huh? I feel like I want to be greedy and save a level for next turn because I'm doing this 5-5. I feel like we're going to win kind of no matter what. It's not really anything for the Tsuchinoko to like benefit off of jumping in front of, right? I don't think so. Usually there's one thing that makes it decent, but no, doesn't seem like the case here. So I'm almost considering selling this, but I think that might be too much. I think doing this. Chat, they want me to 4-squad. What am I supposed to do? They're giving me an early end. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? They're giving it to me. They're giving it to me. What do you want from me, man? They're trying to force me to do it. Luigi spin. All right, so the question for us should be then, we should be trying to get an achievement. Well, the macaque is definitely the most 4-squad related. Leafy Sea Dragon would be pretty crazy. Also, doesn't work with the owl at all, actually, so just definitely can't do that one. Yeah, I would say those are the most 4-squad related, unless I'm missing something here, but I think we're gonna be gunning for the monkey. Otherwise, we can kind of throw in some random other unit, maybe. I already have this muscle leveled up next, so I don't think that's gonna be the way, but let's see here. Leafy Sea is good, but not with Owl. Yeah, exactly. You know this combination. Get the level. Okay, let's think. What would be something else to do achievement with? Wow, I haven't done a level 3 sock. Actually, that makes sense. It's just so good that you usually don't even get to level 3 in time. Dragon. Level 3 Puma, no. Level 3 Questing. I'm trying to think of something that actually benefits. Level 3 Lion? I've done that. Okay, never mind. Level 3 Reindeer. Generically good unit. Probably going to be a little tough to get to 5, but same is true. Or level 3 when it's a tier 6. But alright, those are 2 that I'm looking at as options. Yeah, I guess you could randomly take Amara or even a Gariel, I guess, to get melons on things. Those are options. Those are options. I will sell this. You don't know what attack. I guess I'll take a random slug probably. Just a fella. Just a fella. This is better, but we're going to ignore it. We're rolling for owls basically here. Didn't get him. Didn't get him. It's an interesting setup there. I mean, I get it. It makes sense. Makes sense. Well, we're losing this one. Not too surprising. We don't have the benefits adding up quite yet. I do think I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm intentionally trying to lose. I would say that I'm making the chances worse by angling in the way that I am, let's say. To try to make something a little more different. Okay, this is an interesting one. Interesting team they have there. There's more of the muscles. Lovely hit there, that was nice. I mean, we gotta take that. Going for a good dog could be interesting. Red Dragon could be, I mean, just probably a generally better unit than a slug. So that's an option. Maybe we just do that. Just do that for now. Get a cell trigger out of it. Still looking for that owl. Still looking for that shrimp. Looking for the owl. Still looking for that shrimp. Trying to get the real one is the monkey. We're trying to get the monkey level 3 achievement here. That would be the ideal. Not looking great. Alright, we lost that one. The bad dog benefits. We do know the tamarin, excuse me, the gold tamarin is good. We got a red dragon already, though. I already do have Dimetrodon level 3, and we're trying to find the monkey next. Wow, that sure is something. Okay, a little on the late side there. Little on the late side there. I don't think I did anything but sell a level 1 mouse and give a free apple. I think that was the only thing I did there. Trade at the front. Well, they didn't get the sawtooth because we burnt it, so that's pretty good. Dragon? Dragon would have been pretty hot. Dragon would have been pretty hot there. Can't really do either of these. There he is. You could arguably keep the Dimetrodon, obviously. That is a thing you could do. Is a thing you could do. We're almost at tier 6, so I almost don't know how much I want to buy an Ambrosia or whatever this turn, but yeah, I think I'm gonna not. Still an upgrade over the level 2 Dimetrodon in terms of it already makes it 12-12 now instead of the 10-10, though I guess the Dimetrodon had a little bit of stats on him. Ooh. Alright. I mean, hey, I'm going for it. You can't say I'm not going for it. That's not gonna... I mean, I guess... Kind of risky, but I guess I could go for the, let's see. Can I get the red dragon? Fuck! Oh, that's funny. No, I know that the, I'm aware that the Dimetrodon would have messed with the monkey order in terms of the things that it spawned as well. That's the other reason to get rid of it, but... Not much to do there, huh? Was hoping to maybe see something else. You know what? Roll. Only we had 1 gold, but that's still fine. Okay, some buying and selling units. Could even freeze the pig, but I don't think I want to quite do that. So this team is sort of just one guy right now, which is the owl. Seems like a good one guy unit here. This is it. Oh, was that a guarantee spawn or was that just a luck spawn? I think that was just a luck spawn, right? Okay. I am just gonna continue to go all in here. They had the toy? Okay. Okay. Speaking of toys, give me one of these. Put you back there. Oh, speaking of toys, I could have gone for the good dog. Oh well. Again, the leveling of the monkey seems to just evade me no matter what I do in this weekly. seems to continue to evade me. I will likely take the dragon anyway, in case it gives us a... Yeah, the regular dragon, I should say. Looks like a win to me. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so... Eat chocolate first. Total gamble. I mean, obviously this would be a good one to be getting health and everything on, but... What about Dinos on Planet Zomboid? Whatever the name of this song is. It's something like that. Yeah. We're winning too fast, chat. No, I meant to freeze the okra to give to the monkey. Substance from success. Okay, you shot some stuff, but now you're just gonna die to my owl and dragon. Let's keep suffering. Back to where they came from. Back to where they came from. Well, does seem like I'm not even gonna do the Yeah, I'm not even gonna do the dragon ability. I mean, I guess we're at 2 health, but wait, you know what? This is kind of decent. Kind of a decent one. Kind of a decent one. Let me level this monkey. There we go. Oh, now I feel compelled to do that next turn, if there even is one. Kick some brain. Back to where they came from. Alright, come on. Be something good. This is good enough. Oh, this is definitely good enough. Actually, wait. Maybe it's not good enough. Never mind, it's not even close to good enough. Dang it. Well, you can't say I didn't try to aggressively go for the monkey. There was definitely some turns there where I was rolling extra when I maybe should have been spending the money instead of rolling, okay? Giggling mouse. I tried. I tried. Kenny. I guess hit one of these out. Sure. Sure, whatever. I don't imagine this team could win. Maybe a draw though. Looking pretty draw-like. Looking pretty win-like. Never mind, I take it back. Take it back. You know what? This. Okay. Pretty good. Looks like we have some toy potential in here. Now, what's our toy level? What are our toy? Okay, monkey, Gario. Gario would be a pretty decent one. Pangolin could work. Puma, etc. Okay, all right, we got some options to try to get achievements with. Game, give one thing a background bit. Activate the ability after other pets with the same trigger. Nah. Oh. I mean, I'm not really, I guess, you know what? Not that this synergizes, but it can give us some stats. It'll probably stick around for a little bit. We'd rather get a level 2 of that than a level 2 Groundhogian. That's gonna be a big guy, 5'11". Some people would say that's pretty tall. Some people might round that up to 6. Some people might round that up to 6. Break friendly tier 2 or lower. How much do I care about getting that to level 3 versus getting this level now versus trying to roll for another level? We're not going to be able to get the pangolin level. Well, there is that. You give me a B+ for that joke. I guess I'll take it. You know what? I think I might sell the ferret. That might seem crazy. I'm gonna sell the ferret. I know that means what I'm rolling for is not much here, but I mean, there was this and then this, basically. They definitely wanted me to level that otter, I'll say that much. They definitely wanted me to level that otter. Maybe it turns out maybe I just should have bought the extra gecko and a half or whatever it was. Oh, the pangolins didn't work because this gets rid of it. Oh, so you should do it like this. Oh, I really wish I didn't have the mandrill in front. Really wish I didn't do that. That's a bummer. Well, that's not a bummer. That's an insane pet to have up there. I don't even know what he's going to be doing, but we'll take him. Alright. Oh, wait, but does that... No, this is start a battle, right? This one's... Yeah, okay. This order works correctly. Yes, yes it does. Okay, nice. That would work really well with something like a Gariel, for example. I think I will take this. Well, hold on. An early Mosasaurus would go pretty crazy, though. But I think we just take it, keep our... And then... I mean, this is just generically strong, obviously. I think I sell this. Bring in the Vervet just so that I guarantee we'll have a toy next turn. Simple, not crazy, but that's okay. Okay. That's a big fella up front. They should... That's, I don't know, those crazy math. A lot of triggers. The Hornet Fly or whatever it was. Forget what that was called. Alright. Popcorn. Gives me a popcorn. Okay. Gives the purplish, so it'll give this a popcorn. Okay. Alright. I'm down for that. I guess I'm down for this. Oh, baby! Okay. Alright. Definitely this. Does this do what I think it'll do? And make this happen? I guess that would just be in battle though, right? But I still kind of, well, I don't know. I guess it would trigger this. It's just, probably would rather give the health to this, right? Because you can't have this in front, because then it makes this not happen. So you would have to have it behind. And then if you do that, then this gives this and this a buff, which is like, this is not that exciting right now, but maybe that's worth it. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Gariel, definitely more interested than a Vervet, because then also that means this can, that can give stuff melons, for example, right? Give a melon by breaking, maybe, because it leveled up or whatever. Let's see how this works. It did work. Alright, good to know it did work. Alright, get rid of you. Bring in this for sure. Bring in... I guess I'll do that. Not that this is like that exciting, but... I guess it's a kind of... Okay, now I'm realizing my problem. I've realized something, chat. This is never going to trigger because the toys are not going to break in the shop. That is an issue. I've come to realize that issue right now. Interesting. Interesting. I can choose not to restock the toy. Is that true? I feel like it's been just automatically doing it every time. Nice draw. Oh, you know what? It was because... Okay. It was because of this guy that it did that. It automatically summoned the microwave on its own. Okay. Alright, alright. I get it. I get it. So yes, this, we will have it break, and it'll do the things and whatnot. Okay, got it. I will be willing to wait to have the break, I think, as well. So, if we were to take out the Tamarin because it's not toy related, I guess we would bring in a Puma. That would be the thing we would want, or something, probably. Yeah, I guess that's what we would do. I guess I don't need to freeze this then, because I should have it unlocked for chocolates and things. Feels bad not being able to buy and sell these guys, I'll say that much. Copy friend toy ability. I guess I'm buying a salad. Alright. Yeah, that's a big looking fella right there. I think we win regardless though. We made it happen. Okay, now... Boom boom. And I guess I'm committed to keeping that, because Melon makes a lot of sense with this setup. So then we... And I kind of have to take that, right? We're only at 6 out of 10. I will give that in just for the potential and everything. Don't think reindeer, I don't think we got time for that. Besides, we got toys that we can, like, getting neither of these to level 3 is achievement, so that's what I'm keeping the eye on the prize of. I guess even Gariel level 3 technically, but unlikely. So this should then give the Tamarin a melon? Right? Oh my god, that's gonna be a good melon if that's how that works. Oh, and then this gave it the stats to then one-shot the 21 health shark long tooth guy. Oh baby. Oh baby. Okay. Well, because the toy is ending next turn, it kind of makes sense to level this. Could freeze the Gariel present in case we get rid of the Gariel instead of toys. True, though we're at 7 out of 10. Alright. 3 wins to get a level 3. What does this even do? What does it even do in level 3? Tier 6 the lower. Well, we're probably not going to need that, but the achievement potential is there at least. This team's pretty locked in, I would say, here. Especially because I've been giving the buff to the monkey there. Melon armor. Looking pretty locked in. Boom. Boom. Helmet again. Then we roll. That's a level 1 Garo. We don't even want that. I don't think I even want this either, because when this breaks, it'll give it to this. We're looking for that chocolate. If I don't see anything, I do the Gariel. Oh, there it is, fellas. Level 3. I've level 3'd it before, but not with the 10 win. That's why it mattered, okay? That's why it mattered. Achievement is on the table. Achievement is on the table, folks. I mean, still Pangolin, too. Pangolin potential. Oh yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap on that one. Okay. Just rolling. We're rolling for... I guess either way we can't quite get to level 3, so we need to lose, which is, gotta be honest, chat, not looking that likely. If we were to... No, I guess you gotta go like this, because we already have the Gariel. I was thinking if we were to, which achievement would be harder? Probably the Gariel, to be honest. But maybe not. Wait. What if I purposely do this? So that we don't get the melon benefit, right? Or actually, it still might pass it back, but... Well, what if I did this then? It'd make it so that this doesn't give the buff. All right, this might be. We're at full health, okay? I think this would be the way to make the team as worse as possible. Maybe not. Maybe there was no way to make it worse as possible. Dang it. I actually, you know what? I guess worse as possible would have just been having this at the far back, huh? That might have made it a draw. Damn, I'm not good at being bad. I didn't think about that. In my mind, I was thinking like break so that the Pangolin's ability doesn't go, but the melons are obviously more valuable, so I should have moved this to the back so that we don't get the extra melons. And then we might have been able to draw, and then we would have had to guarantee level 3. What a blunder. What a failure, only getting a level 3 man drill instead. Oh no. But yeah, obviously toys can work. It appears the toys can work, but you know what? Yes, there was a 4 squad, but the toy team run was a redemption. By the way, 12 turns, 13 turns, 13 turns, 13 turns? The hell? Not even Friday the 13th. Anyway, hopefully, I would like to start getting better soon in terms of not feeling sick or like being able to talk normal. So I don't know how damaged my throat will be tomorrow, but we'll see. So I guess just go to this screen, huh? Just go here. It's already 9:15. I would suggest going to watch. German is streaming. I don't know what Blades of Fire is, but he's playing it. However, I would say to go watch either Giga-ing it up, or Pia. I think is still doing her 5-year anniversary megathon, but it's Sunday, so you know what the recommendation is. It's Vine Sauce Sunday streams, man. You gotta do Vine Sauce Sunday streams. Look at this title: Haunted Xbox 360, Calipgian Marios, and Scary Game 2 The Mad Shepherd, and Guess That Silva Gunner. So I mean, that's an enticing title. I do appreciate, and I do try to take after that in terms of usually just listing the games and activities that I'm doing, very much from his inspiration there. I do hate streamers that do like all caps, just absolute nothing related to what's being done, can't tell anything that's happening. But okay, make sure to moisturize and sunscreen. You can feel my nose has been getting congested over the course of the stream. Make sure to moisturize and sunscreen. Make sure to floss your teeth before bed. Tomorrow should be interesting to see how destroyed my throat is. If it is more than it has been in the past day or two, that will help determine some things, so we'll see. I will do Monday pad stream. It will either be very muted like it was last Monday, or perhaps it might start later, depending on how I'm doing. So, thanks for hanging out. And I need to go not talk now and drink a bunch of water, as I have been. Deuces.